Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We all know that Grey's Anatomy has a way of pulling at our heartstrings with its chest-thumping drama and unforgettable characters. Season 6 of Grey's Anatomy was no exception, filled with shocking twists, emotional farewells, and groundbreaking surgeries. This season took us on a roller coaster of emotions and set the stage for many iconic moments in the series. In today's video, we're counting down the 9 best episodes of Season 6. From tear-jerking goodbyes to life-threatening situations, these episodes left a lasting impact. So grab your popcorn, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more Grey's Anatomy content. At number 9, we have Invasion. The Mercy West and Seattle Grace merger brings chaos as new doctors arrive.
Oh, you want to fight? Because I will. I will fight you. You're pretty tiny. I can take you down in just a couple of seconds.
The residents of Seattle Grace and Mercy West vie for surgeries and their careers as day one of the hospital merger begins. The competition for surgeries ramps up, and tensions rise as everyone tries to prove themselves. It's a high-stakes episode that gives us a closer look at the competitive nature of our favorite surgeons. At number 8, we have I Saw What I Saw. After victims of a hotel fire are rushed to the hospital, residents from Seattle Grace and Mercy West compete for the best cases. Amid the chaos, a woman named Kathy Becker unexpectedly dies due to a medical error.
It's over. You've lost her. Somebody call it.
The episode unfolds in a whodunit style, showing multiple perspectives as the doctors try to uncover the truth. Eventually, Reed discovers that April made the fatal mistake by failing to check Kathy's airway, which had swollen from smoke inhalation. Although distracted by another patient, April's oversight leads to Kathy's death, and as a result, Richard fires her from the hospital. At number 7, we have I Like You So Much Better When You're Naked. In this episode, each character faces personal and professional challenges. Izzy Stevens returns to the hospital, hoping to reconcile with Alex. Alex, feeling hurt and unworthy of her behavior, asks her to leave. Derek struggles with reporting Chief Richard's alcoholism and makes a deal with Meredith to reinstate Izzy in exchange for reporting Richard.
He is an alcoholic. How long has he been drinking? Since Holidaze?
What, do you want to take notes so you can show it to the board so they can offer you his job on the spot?
Meanwhile, Lexi confesses to Mark about sleeping with Alex, causing a rift between them. In the end, despite learning her cancer is in remission, Izzy decides to leave Seattle for a fresh start. This episode is a turning point in the season, with power shifts and personal confrontations that left most people hurt. At number 6, we have Invest in Love. In this emotional episode, Arizona faces a tough situation when a young patient's parents donate $25 million to the hospital.
We will still be giving Seattle Grace, Mercy West, $25 million.
The parents of her long-term patient, Wallace Anderson, offer the hospital a donation to ensure their son receives the best possible care. Wallace, a young boy with a chronic illness, has been under Arizona's care for years, and she feels a personal connection to him and his family. Despite the high stakes of the donation, Arizona remains optimistic about Wallace's condition and agrees to perform a critical surgery that she hopes will save his life. However, during the procedure, complications arise, and despite Arizona's best efforts, Wallace dies on the operating table.
How'd it go?
Which leaves her devastated and guilt-ridden. At number 5, we have Holidaze. Spanning over Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, this episode explores the characters' struggles amidst the holiday celebrations. Bailey confronts her father's disapproval of her divorce, while Mark deals with his 18-year-old daughter, Sloan Riley, showing up at the hospital.
My name is Sloan Riley, and my mom's Samantha Riley, and pretty sure you're my dad.
However, he holds back from having the necessary conversation. Mark says he can't talk to Sloan because every time he looks at her, he feels the guilt. He reveals he did know when her mom got pregnant, but he'd given her some money and left hoping she'd get an abortion.
She told me. I gave her a couple $100 and I left town and I never saw her again. I figured she got an abortion.
Derek comforts him, saying he's changed now and capable of being better. The episode is filled with both heartwarming and heart-wrenching moments, making it a holiday favorite. At number 4, we have State of Love and Trust. It's Derek's first day as chief, and things quickly get complicated. And as he begins his role as interim chief, he faces a potential lawsuit when Bailey and Meredith's patient, Leslie, awakens from anesthesia mid-surgery. Later on, it's revealed by Ben, the anesthesiologist, that Leslie has a condition that causes her to metabolize anesthetic drugs too fast. Richard struggles with sobriety, and the decision to allow him to go on an early retirement and have his license revoked, or to voluntarily enroll in a rehabilitation program. Derek wants him to sign the second one, so that he can come back when he's sobered up.
Richard, this sitting here, this isn't good. This isn't helping things. Just sign the paper, go to rehab. Sign the paper.
Who the hell do you think you are? Who do you...
In the end, Richard chooses to go to rehab. It's an intense episode that dives deep into personal and professional challenges, making it one of the season's most dramatic. At number 3, we have Push. Audrey, a cancer patient with a massive tumor, requires a highly complex surgery. Richard and Owen both want to take on the challenge, but it's Derek, as chief, who decides. He selects Owen for the surgery, leaving Richard resentful.
I think I feel more comfortable with Dr. Hunt's plan.
He doesn't have a plan.
However, when complications arise in the OR, they call on Richard to step in, and he agrees to help. Meanwhile, Bailey nervously prepares for a date with Ben. Her anxiety leads to a lecture during the date, but Ben reassures her, stating that he's not in a rush and isn't interested in just being friends. He's looking for something meaningful. Teddy agrees to go out with Mark, but he suggests they start with lunch, wanting to see if they share common goals for the future.
I will take you to lunch. Saturday afternoon, in broad daylight. We'll eat at a public place, and maybe take a walk on a crowded street. We'll get to know each other, see if we have an interest in the same kind of future.
Mark is clear that he's serious about building a life. At number 2, we have shiny happy people. An elderly woman named Betty Donahue is brought into the ER with severe injuries from a car accident. In the same ER, an older man named Henry Stam is admitted with abdominal issues. The two recognize each other from years ago, reigniting a long-lost friendship.
Betty,
Yes?
it's Henry. Henry Stam.
Henry Stam.
As they reminisce, they undergo their respective treatments. Betty and Henry continue to reconnect, with Henry eventually proposing to Betty, and she responds by giving him a kiss, rekindling their old friendship. It's a moment that was certainly memorable, as it forced those around them to assess their relationship. Also, it was a feel-good episode that leads us into the dramatic finale. At number 1, we have Sanctuary and Death and All His Friends. The season 6 finale is one of the most intense moments in Grey's Anatomy history. In the 2-part finale of season 6, Sanctuary and Death and All His Friends, the hospital is plunged into chaos as a shooter, Gary Clark, storms in seeking revenge for his wife's death. The hospital is locked down, and the gunman kills Reed Adamson, and Charles then injures Alex Karev and Derek. Meredith Grey discovers she is pregnant, but later miscarried due to the stress of the events. Clark's main target is Derek Shepard, whom he eventually shoots in the chest, leaving him fighting for his life. Christina and Jackson work to save Derek in the OR, while Clark holds Christina at gunpoint, demanding they let Derek die. Richard later confronts Clark, convincing him to end his rampage. Clark commits suicide before being captured. Derek's surgery is successful, thanks to Avery's clever manipulation of the heart monitor. It's a heart-pounding episode that changes the lives of everyone at Seattle Grace forever. And there you have it, the top 9 best episodes of Grey's Anatomy Season 6. From emotional goodbyes to life-threatening drama, this season brought us some of the show's most unforgettable moments. Which of these episodes is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more Grey's Anatomy content.